my channel. I am your host, Sean Ferrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Coming to you on a pretty Sunday morning. Welcome to the Sean Ferrell podcast. And let's not waste any time, shall we? Understanding untreated depression. Just gonna run down these things that are caused by untreated depression, and briefly just get into them. Daytime fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Lingering tiredness regardless of how much sleep you get. Difficulty falling asleep. Issues falling back asleep after waking up during the night. Waking up at odd hours of the night. Waking up before the alarm goes off. And low self-worth, self-esteem, confusion, fear, self-doubt, forgetting important dates, events, disorientation, and disassociation. So, daytime fatigue. No, it doesn't matter how young, how old. Doesn't matter how old you are. Untreated depression can cause daytime fatigue. I can remember, especially when I was younger. I would be tired, and it was only 10 o'clock during the 10 o'clock a.m. during the day. And daytime fatigue, that will coincide with difficulty falling asleep. Yeah. So daytime fatigue and difficulty falling asleep, kind of coincide together. Because you can be wide awake during the night, and wide awake during the night, sleepy during the day. Excuse me. That's happened to me a countless number of times. When I was younger, you just feel tired for no reason. And it's like, the more I look back on when I was younger, it's like the more I pull out, the more I understand what was happening with me back then that I did not understand back then, that I understand today. Irritability and difficulty concentrating. Irritability, anger, difficulty concentrating. This would apply to my second job, okay? There have been times where I'm on my way to my second job, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know how much longer I can do this, because depression just convinces you that that you're stuck. And irritability, I would say That's a lesser form of anger, irritability. Um, you are irritated by every single action of other people. You're irritated by how yourself. um, when I had depression when I was younger, I had some real anger issues. Some really angry issues, okay? And I would get irritated by the slightest thing. And that was not a happy time in my life, okay? It was not a happy time in my life. And lingering tiredness, regardless of how much sleep you get. How many times have, to the audience who is watching this, how many times have you slept 8 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, and yet you still wake up exhausted? This happened to me a few years ago, probably back around 2012, 2013. I got 12 hours of sleep, okay? 12 hours. Knocked out. 12 hours of sleep. I woke up and I had a headache and I was tired. That's what depression does to you. That's what depression does to you. Difficulty falling asleep, which again ties back into daytime fatigue. Issues falling back asleep after waking up during the night. How many times have you the people, falling asleep, wake up, can't go back to sleep, go to the kitchen, get a little snack, hoping that that'll help, and it doesn't help. Waking up at odd hours of the night. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that kind of tie in together with daytime fatigue. Difficulty falling asleep. Issues falling back asleep. Waking up at odd hours of the night. Waking up before the alarm goes off. There was a commercial I saw when I was younger, okay? And it showed a picture, and not a picture, but it was a depressed woman. She was just sitting up in her bed all night. And she was just like rubbing her head, like she just looked down, depressed. Defeated. And as kids, as young people, we laughed at that. We kind of laughed at that. And I remember the ending so very, very well. It said, if you don't get help at charter, please get help somewhere. And as school kids, we would actually mock that. We would actually mock those commercials in school. The irony. that I would be suffering with depression. Years later, looking back on that commercial was not that funny. But again, we were kids, so and all these things, low self-worth, low self-esteem, confusion, fear, self-doubt, forgetting important dates, events, disorientation, disassociation, and the number one cause, and the number one worst outcome of untreated depression is suicide, okay? That's the worst outcome, but it's a very real outcome, okay? As somebody who wanted to end their life, as somebody who attempted to end my life, I attempted to end my life. I used to self-harm. And I was just recently not too long ago feeling a little bit down, okay? So I went into the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and I actually began to cut again. There was nothing that came from it. There was no blood scar. There was no blood scar. But I'm at risk for suicide virtually every day, okay? And yes, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better, but I'm again, as somebody who tried to attempt to end their life, as somebody who used to self-harm, okay? I'm at risk. I'm at risk. So these are the things. No. It's just hell. It's just hell, man. Some days are just hell. Some days are just hell. You know, some days are just hell. You know, but just gotta do the best you can, man. Do the best you can. All right. I think I've said everything that I've wanted to say. Thank you for watching my channel. I am Sean Ferrell. I will see you all next time. Peace and happy Memorial Day to everybody.